Criticism of Labor's federal budget has become so intense, there are now calls from the opposition for an election to settle the issue. And Anthony Albanese has also come under fire from one of his own Labor colleagues. Here's political reporter Josh Martin.
Good afternoon. There have been a lot of critics of this federal budget. Now Premier Chris Minns has given his 2 cents. Employees on the top tax bracket are currently paying 47 cents in the dollar to the tax office when you include the Medicare levy. Chris Minns says the federal government needs to be doing everything it can to hand back more money to workers. Opposition leader Angus Taylor has proposed indexing the tax brackets to inflation to solve this problem, though that would cost the budget tens of billions every year.
You're working Monday, Tuesday and half of Wednesday for yourself, and then Wednesday, Thursday and Friday for the government. It's a tough burden for a lot of families to hit.
The Prime Minister is vowing to use his numbers in the Parliament to force the legislation through before the July winter break. The reforms include grandfathering negative gearing, allowing new investors to use the tax break solely on newly constructed homes. Labor's other controversial change is to scrap the 50% capital gains tax discount on all assets, replacing it with an inflation-adjusted model with a minimum 30% tax rate. It's important to note that the family home remains exempt and small business concessions remain as well.
We're making no changes to the small business CGT, capital gains tax exemptions, which are currently available.
The Prime Minister says he's changed his mind on capital gains tax. Well, he should give the Australian people the chance to change their mind and have another election.
He's calling for an election on this issue.
Sure.
I'm just wondering, with the coalition's polling at historical lows, whether you share your coalition partner's political death wish.
I have never been afraid of elections, but I am not suggesting that that's the case. Matt has made those statements.
The Prime Minister is highly unlikely to call an election anytime soon.